Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about understanding and working with the feminine energy. I'd like to open this video by saying that this is relevant for both men and women. Anybody who wishes to understand intention setting, manifestation, and ability to connect with higher consciousness, they need to learn to work with the feminine energies. What is the feminine energy? Feminine energy in its raw and primal form is creation itself, or the ability to create. There is a lot of divine light available all through the universe. Feminine energy, or the energy of the creation, is the vessel to hold this light and holds the power to create, the power as well as the wisdom of using this light and creating. We ourselves, being a part of creation, hold this raw primal power, often called as Kundalini Shakti, within us, which once awakened can make us supremely powerful. We ourselves become a vessel of creation. So how do we learn to work with this energy? More often than not, people get very worried about the feminine energy, thinking that it's all about Kundalini Shakti, the primal force within us, and they wouldn't really know how to deal with such a powerful force. Well, that's not entirely true. Kundalini Shakti is a blessing and it is working in us at all points. We don't have to go chasing after it. We are children of this energy. We are the creators of this energy in one way because we hold the seed of it within us. We are expressing this energy at all times. If I have to put very simply, I would say whenever you are operating in your power, you are in touch with your Shakti. You are in touch with the feminine within you. What is that power? Is that fiery and fierce, or is that nurturing and supporting? Well, it's both. It's a spectrum of energies that allow us to be in our highest power at any given point of time in our life. Whenever we need to be gentle and nurturing, if that's the predisposed energy that we have, and that allows us to be in our power, then it is that. And when we need to be fiercely protective and almost destructive, it's that too. We hold all its forms, all its expressions within us, and we express it at all times in our day. So don't fear this energy. Learn to work with it because it's been working with us from the time we were born. So how do we learn to work with this energy? In principle, it should be quite simple. Just being ourselves should be enough. But the truth remains that all of us are riddled with so many fears, with so many insecurities, grief even. There's so much that we hold within ourselves that we forget being in our own power. We forget what being powerful feels like. So to start being in our own body, to start connecting with our own power, is a lot of unlearning and a lot of learning process. So we'll begin with very simple 3 tips. Number 1, understand that this particular power is related to creation. So if you have any kind of creative skills, or if there is a particular kind of a creative skill that you wish to dabble in, start there. Wait for that one moment when you are completely immersed in it. that is the moment you will realize that the rest of the world ceases to exist. You are so much in that moment that you are actually functioning in your complete power. Let's say if you are painting, it's not about the skill, but about being able to connect with the art form that you are working. So dabble more and more in creative pursuits. It'll help you connect with that core power that we are talking about. Secondly, being in nature. Nature is the biggest manifestation of the creative power, of the feminine power. Whenever we walk into a natural, beautiful environment, we connect with its energy. There are places that make us feel very peaceful. There are places that make us feel very powerful. Go out in nature and try to connect with the feeling that you get inside when you are at your favorite spot in nature. Hold that feeling. That feeling right there is your powerful self. That feeling right there is your natural self. Try and connect with that particular feeling more and more in your day. Go back in that moment, even if you are at work or you're doing any kind of chores. Just go back in that moment and feel how you felt in that moment. And you will know what this energy feels like. Number 3, trust. Half the time in our lives, we are going against the tide. We are trying to achieve something. We are trying to go after something. Going after something is very good. It's actually a beautiful way to nurture your feminine energies. However, resisting the tide, not having enough faith in yourself and in the universe is the biggest deterrent in being able to feel the power. So learn to trust more. Trust the universe. Trust yourself. Trust people who work with you, who live with you. It's a very, very beautiful emotion. It's a very, very important step in being in your own power. Because until we are resisting the flow of nature, until we are resisting the flow of life, we can never truly be in our power. 4th tip, this is an extra. Let joy awash you. There are moments in our days when we are actually joyful. Joy is the biggest expression of bliss, which comes from the balance of the masculine and feminine within us. So things that give you joy, things that give you happiness, when you are in those moments that you're experiencing this joy and happiness, you can actually be in your power. So next time, whenever you feel joyful or happy, try and connect with your power and remind yourself of that power. That simply can be the biggest step. Why do we seek joy so much? Why do we seek happiness so much? Because it allows us to be the best version of ourselves. So seek happiness, seek joy, seek fulfillment, and you will connect more and more with your power. Life doesn't have to be unhappy. Life doesn't have to be a struggle. The more happy you are, the more joyful you are, the more you will stay in your power, and the more you will understand the feminine energies. I hope these tips are going to help you in understanding and connecting with your own power, with your own feminine energy. It holds treasures that can make our life beautiful and blessed. Thank you. If you like this video, please do hit a like, share, subscribe. It would really help my small channel. Thank you so much.